So I'm going to start with my eyebrows here, using Maybelline's Define Brow in medium brown. And taking the Naked Basics palette, I'm just going to run Faint and Naked 2 mixed together through the brows, just to soften them up a little bit. And taking a spoolie, I'm just going to run that through to soften them up a little bit. Alright, now I'm going to get started on the eyes before I move on to the rest of the face. So most of the pink eyeshadows I own are shimmery colors, so I'm going to be using a few blushes here for the matte shades, just to create a little bit of that smokiness throughout the crease. First I'm going to take this NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in the shade Milk. It's a white matte cream pencil. I'm going to run that underneath my eyebrow just to highlight my brow bone. Excuse my hair, I'm just letting it air dry, so it's pretty crazy. Taking a flat concealer brush, I'm just going to blend that white downwards. Now going back into that Naked Basics palette, I'm going to take Walk of Shame here. It's a matte cream color, and I'm going to pop that on top of that white cream pencil. Now taking a Sigma E25 blending brush. Now I'm going to take MAC Soft Brown and run that just above my crease, blending it up into that brow highlight. This will act as a transition color. Now I'm going to use some tape to tape up the sides of my eyes just to give it a cleaner, straighter line from the corner of my eye right up to my eyebrow, right to the tail of my brow. Okay, so the first matte pink shade I'm going to be going into is this Bare Minerals blush in the shade Beauty. So just get a little bit of product on the tip of that brush and I'll just knock off the rest, all the excess into the cap. And there was a lot of excess. It's a loose pigment. Now I'm going to start running this right on top of the soft brown, just leaving the soft brown peek through at the top a little bit. Now I'm going to be going into this cream blush by MAC. It's in full fuchsia, and I would recommend washing your brush right after doing this. I'm going to be applying the cream blush as a base for these pink eyeshadows, so right on the eyelid. It's just going to help make those pinks pop a little bit more. So just bring that up right into the crease, but not going above the crease. Now I'm going to be going into my BH Cosmetics Metal Madness palette, 2 shades right here, with the same brush that I used for that cream blush. I'm just going to apply that right on top of that cream product. Now taking that E25 again, this is a Mary Kay palette. I'm going to be going in with a maroon color here. It's like a purpley plum tone. Knock off the excess. And I'm going to run this right in the outer V of my eye. And just bring that in just to blend out that hot pink shade. Now taking a clean brush, I'm going to take some more of that soft brown and just blend out that line a little bit more. Now going in with a matte black color, this is Crave from the Naked Basics palette. Just going to get a little bit on the tip of that fluffy brush and knock off the excess. I'm going to take this right into the lower V of my eye here, right on the eyelid, not bringing it too far up. Just laying down the product gently here with a very soft hand, just holding the brush by its tip with like 2 fingers. Just really softly blending in that black with the pink. You don't want to make it look muddy, so make sure you have a really light hand. Now taking a small pencil brush, I'm going to go in with a little bit more of that black, just to intensify it a bit and keeping it under the blend. So don't bring it up too high here. Just right along that tape. Into a V. Just pack it on. Now going back in, just wipe off any excess black that's on that blending brush and go in and start blending that out a little bit. So the trick to a really seamless look, I would say is just adding a little bit of product, blending it out, then adding a little bit more, blending it out. Don't just put it all on and blend it out. It'll look really muddy. And as you can see, I'm left with a nice clean line. And not so clean on the other side, there was a bit of a ripple in the tape. That's okay, I'm just going to take a Q-tip and a little bit of makeup remover. So going with a small blending brush here, this is just a little bit bigger than a pencil brush. Just going to run that back and forth along that line just to soften it up. Right where the tape was. Wipe off any excess, then go on to do the other side. Just back and forth, and then rotate the brush to spread the product around. And I'm just going to run a blending brush over that once more, just for good measure. Just along that top line. Now just to make it pop a little bit on top of the black, I'm going to add this MAC pigment. It's in the shade Sun Pepper. I'm just going to dab a little bit on my finger here and apply it right where that black is. Just pat it on gently. And blend out the edges here. Now just taking a little bit of moisturizer and run that under my eyes just to pick up any fallout. And wipe it off with a cotton pad. Okay, so before finishing the eyeshadow on my lower lash line, I'm going to go on to do the rest of my face. I'm just going to speed up the foundation process and then slow it back down for like the contour and blush, as you've already seen it a bunch of times. All the products I'm using will be listed in the down bar. Okay, first I'm going to contour my face using Max Harmony and F40 by Sigma. Just going to bring that up on my temples, and my cheekbones. And just taking a smaller brush, and just dipping the end of it in it, I'm just going to contour my nose here with it. Now taking NYC Smooth Skin Bronzer in Sunny, I'm just going to run this all over my face. I'm trying a new foundation and it's a little bit too yellow for my pink skin tone, so I just got a sample of it, so I'm not going to buy it. Now using this blush, it's Sweet and Spicy by Hard Candy. I'm going to pop that on the apples of my cheeks. And work it back. Alright, now I'm going to line my eyes here using this L'Oreal Infallible Blackest Black Gel Eyeliner. I'm also going to run that black gel eyeliner in my waterline and tight line. I'm going to smudge some of that black eyeshadow under my eye now. And I'm going to apply some mascara here to my top and bottom lashes. In a small fluffy brush, I'm going to mix those two pinks that I used in the BH Cosmetics palette and run that under my lower lash line. So I'm just going to apply some falsies while I'm waiting for the lash glue to dry. I'm going to mix a couple lipsticks together. This is Soft Nude by Revlon. And on top of it, I'm going to use Modesty by MAC. Just going to add a little bit of lip gloss to the center of my lip. Just going to apply some liquid liner on top of that lash band. And this is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed.